In today's video, I'm going to show you how we can turn a shop-bought luxury throw into a super cute pet bed. Let's take a look at some of the other supplies that we're going to be needing today. Obviously, we've got a throw. I bought this super soft throw. I think it was from Home Bargains. I do try to look out for them in the sale, but you can get some good ones on Amazon also. We're also going to be using a polyester filled pillow that I just bought from Amazon. These are the cheapest way I've found to stuff pet beds, and they are far cheaper than buying ready packed stuffing. We've got a few glass head pins just to pin the material when we come to cut it. I've got a material pen so we don't get any nasty lines left. We're going to have some material scissors, and I'm going to use my Singer Promise sewing machine to sew it. I've made a template that I'm going to use to cut the material for my pet bed. I'm actually making this bed for my cat. We have a 2-year-old cat called Satsuma. I've already tried out the pattern and made him an orange pet bed, and the size is perfect. I've just made a circle out of A4 sheets of paper and sellotaped it together, and this has a diameter of 26 inches. I'm going to cut out 2 of those. I've also got another pattern template that I'm going to use. This is going to create the depth in my pet bed, and this is 44 inches long, and it's going to give me a depth of 6 inches. You can make it smaller or you can make that larger depending on what you want your pet bed to be. We're going to open up the throw, and we're just going to unravel it. I love how soft these throws are when you first buy them, and it's going to make the most luxurious pet bed. The easiest way I've found to cut out the material for the pet beds is to fold the blanket in half. So we're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to take each side and we're going to fold that again, and I'm going to pop the folded template on the fold of the material, and I'm going to cut 2 semicircles, which is going to give me 2 circles when I open it up. And then I'm going to do the same with my center template. I'm going to fold that in half, and I'm also going to cut that out against the fold. I'm now just going to pin my material so that when I come to cutting it, hopefully it won't move. I'm going to use my material scissors, and I'm going to carefully cut along the black line that I've made. I'm now going to repeat that whole process again to get my second circle. Now we have our 2 circles. I'm just going to use the same procedure to cut out the centre part of my pet bed. Now we have all our pieces of material cut out, we're ready to start sewing. The first thing we're going to sew is our long pieces of material. We're going to put both the pieces right side together, and we are just simply going to sew all the way along the edge to attach them together. Now we have our 2 pieces of material sewn together. Taking the long piece of material we've just sewn and one of our circles, I'm now going to pin that right side together, and I'm going to pin all the way round, ready for sewing those together as well. I am going to leave a bit of a gap when I get to the edge, as we do need to leave a gap ready for filling the pet bed. Now we've got one side of our pet bed all pinned together. We're going to do the same with the other circle that we've got. We're now going to pin that one right sides together. Now we have all our material clipped together. We should be left with an opening here, and this is going to enable us to turn the pet bed inside out and also stuff it, so we need to make sure that we keep that open. I'm now going to sew along all the top edge and all the bottom edge to assemble our pet bed. Now we've sewn all the way around our pet bed, we should still be left with an opening. That's what we need now to stuff it, and we've got quite a chunky seam allowance because we don't want it to fray around the edges or anything. Next, we need to now turn our pet bed inside out, or right way round, and as we can see now, we've got this lovely soft pet bed. This is the panel that's going to give it the height. We're now ready to take the pillow and stuff it. I'm just going to cut open the pillow, remove the inner part, and I'm just going to break this up and pop it inside of my pet bed. Depending on how plump and fluffy you want your pet bed to be, you might need more than one pillow. So that's how our pet bed is looking now we've added the pillow. I've just added the one pillow and I think it's give it loads of bounce and everything. Obviously it looks a bit bumpy, but once your pet gets laying on it, it will all smooth out, and you can spend a bit more time rearranging it inside if you wish. All that's left now is for us to sew up the gap. So I'm going to fold the material in and I'm just going to use a ladder stitch and I'm just going to sew all the way down the centre to finish off our pet bed. And now we've sewn up the edge of our pet bed is now complete. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope that if you see a throw in a shop that you really like, you will be inspired to turn it into a pet bed, just like I have done with this shop bought throw. Thank you very much for watching, and I will look forward to seeing you in my next video.